So, you know, I'd also like to thank the public for their input, because there's, as others have said, there are not many subjects that are as complex and sometimes dry, but also as extremely important as the zoning bylaw. This implements big moves that were decided in the previous term of council, and now we will start to hopefully see some of those implemented changes in our own neighborhoods. It's always a challenge to engage residents in reviews like this, but many have made the effort in many different formats over the last few years, and certainly for my colleagues that were on the sponsors group, that was very important to us to see, and I appreciate your participation on the sponsors group, to my colleagues, and the ways that we have tried to engage thoughtfully with residents. For College Ward, for our mature neighborhoods, it's been the refrain that I've been trying to bring to the table many, many times. Our mature neighborhoods will be the Delta Club. We will see the greatest change, and you know, we will see zoning implications that have been unprecedented in those R1 neighborhoods, and residents are nervous. They're nervous that the services and the infrastructure will not keep pace with the new implementation of that intensification. And I am here to reassure residents that I will continue fighting for those investments. Change can be good or change can be hard. And what I really want to see is for our neighborhoods is that they thrive as they grow. And this bylaw can help to make that happen. We continue to see a gap between the growth allowed in the zoning bylaw and the investment in the services needed to support that growth. And we can't have one without the other when we're looking for a livable community. We better make sure we have the parks and the transit and the schools and all the other infrastructure and services that those additional residents require and deserve. I'm not sure we're making that happen yet. And so I fear that there will still be dissatisfaction among current and future residents. But I do want to make clear for those who say, I'll stop growth, let's press the reset button, let's go in our time machines. We're definitely going to see some of those voices get louder this year. Those are promises that cannot be kept. Provincial planning regulations are directing us to grow. Ottawa still has a quality of life that is meaningful for people across the country, and they are choosing to live here. And our official plan has made the right choice to grow up and not to grow out for financial and environmental reasons. So it's better to acknowledge the impacts of growth, to improve our services, than to stick our collective heads in the sand and ignore our community's needs. And I've continued to tell residents in the West End, sorry to make a sort of compare and contrast with other neighborhoods, but I'm glad we're going after Westboro. I'm glad we're going after the East End, sorry. But I think we have the opportunity to have some very sensitive, balanced investment in infrastructure and the housing that we built. We're going to be able to hopefully do this responsively and collaboratively with residents. So I support the zoning bylaw. I support the growth it supports. And I hope by supporting it too, that everyone around the table is prepared to support the investments that this growth will require, particularly in the city's mature neighborhoods like College Ward. Thank you.